It's me, your little boy, Ike Samson. There is something that I want to address that many of us, I'm not saying I'm not among, I'm totally what? A victim of this. So, the Bible said in the book of Matthew 7:24 that anyone that hear this word and put it into a practice is what is wise. Listen, be careful of what you hate. This is what my dad always advised me when I was a kid. My dad always advised me not to hate anyone, not to hate anything. That if I hate something, I should not be addicted to hate it. Because the truth is that, according to my mentor, Papa Adeboye, even what Onyedipo, he said the word in one of his preaching. He said, you can never step into an office which you hate. You get what I'm saying? So many of us, whether you are a choosing, you are not a choosing, you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are a Buddhist, you are this, you are that. This video is made particularly. Share this to as many as you can. Share this video to your loved one. If you truly know that you love someone and you love them, bro, share this video so that some people will understand why it's difficult for them to do what? To step into some office that they are qualified to. Because the truth is that you cannot become whom you hate. That is why you need to be careful and be mindful of whom you hate. Because the truth is that if I hate someone who is prospering in life, it will be difficult for me to prosper. This one is not about prayer. This one is not about fasting. You cannot become whom you hate. This is just the absolute truth. When I was in secondary school, there is one subject particularly that I hate so much. I hate this subject even till now, because the reason why I hate it, not because I don't listen to it, but I don't love it to that extent the way I love like accounting, like commerce, economics. I don't love that subject, which is called biology and geography. But all my life in secondary school, it take only the grace of God for me to get that subject. Even in our in those days when we write our WAEC, it take only the grace of God for me to get it. Not that I get it maybe A or B, but I pass it. It take only the grace of God. So what am I trying to say is this, brothers? Be careful of whom you hate. Be careful of whom you join other people to hate, because you have no idea the kind of grace that they carry. This is why King Saul was disgraced, was dismissed from his throne. You cannot hate whom you become. Look at it. When Haman was plotting evil against Esther, Haman's mindset was to kill Esther. That means he totally disliked and hate Esther by all means. He hates Esther to that point that he started to plot evil to destroy her. So that some people will be like less confused of you. People will tell you, let's join hands together, let's betray this person, let's hate this person, let's make life become miserable for him. The truth is that be careful, because you have no idea the kind of grace they carry. Because you may be like, what is their sense? Okay, let me join them now. Maybe we will benefit something. Maybe we will have something in return. Maybe they will bless us with money, or they will bless us with one gift to another. Maybe some people will show us mercy by giving us offering. Maybe if we betray them now, maybe because of love, because of money, because of opportunities, because of envy and all those things. Be careful, bro. There's something that my mom always advised me when I was a kid. There was a fish that my dad bought one day, because I love fish so much. So this fish was so big that there were up to 4 people that divide the fish, and our own spent more than 1 week. So when my dad bought that fish, they contributed money to buy it, and they share it. When they bring the fish, I don't hate fish before, but when they bring that fish, the aroma, the scent make me to vomit. Then I tell my mom, I can't eat this fish. I don't like it. And my mom was like, you that is so addicted to fish that you don't even let a bone of a fish to go. You are not saying you can't eat it. Even when they cook it for 1 week, I never could eat it. Even now, sometimes when I go some markets, some places, the moment I scent the aroma of that fish, I hate it. I don't like to touch it. Why? Because I don't have love or anything towards it. But when I see other fish, even if I don't like it, even if I don't have money to buy it, I will always try to perceive the aroma. Because what I love is what I perceive. So think about it. If you hate someone who is a prophet, you gossip them, you envy them, you hate them so much to the point that you start to speak bad about them. If the grace of God upon you is to become a prophet, it is going to be difficult for you to fulfill that, for you to go to that level. That is just the fact. That is why Judas Iscariot was not like all the rest of the disciples. That is why Judas Iscariot ended up shamefully, because he was there with Christ, but he envied the anointing that Christ carried. That is why he was not able to climb or to go to that level where other apostles will do what? Arrive. So you cannot become whom you hate. Be mindful. That's what I'm telling you. You that is a student, you that is a teacher, you that is a businessman, you that is this or that, whatsoever position you obtain or you occupy, be mindful of whom you hate. Be mindful of the colleagues you hate, because it's not only the prophets are called, it's not only the apostles are called. There are businessmen who God called to help others through their business. Tabitha was a businesswoman. She was a tailor. That was her calling. She used that tailoring to help others. So you cannot become whom you hate. So don't think the fact that other people are succeeding and you have no idea the kind of suffering, the pain that they have went through to become whom they are today, and you start to envy them, because anointing kills faster than bullets. Yes, believe me, the grace of God strike faster than what rocket. You are saying, so that is why you should be mindful of whom you do what hate. Don't let no one deceive you. Don't let no one tell you we don't like this person. For that sake, join us to dislike him, join us to hate him, join us to plot evil against him, because you have no idea the kind of anointing that person carry. It may be gentle, it may be nice, it may look so weak, but do you know the kind of grace and the anointing he carry? Because when the anointing, you know, even when David and Saul, even when Saul was trying to destroy David, David said, I cannot kill whom God have anointed. That means David did not have any mind to kill what Saul, even when he have thousands of opportunity, because he knows the danger of fighting the wrong person that carry the grace of God. So if the grace of God upon David is the one that provoked God, not David. So you cannot hate someone and become like them. So that's why you need to be careful. You know, I tell one of my friends, I say, listen, don't think you will just hate someone, or maybe some people will convince you to be hating someone, and that means that is the end, because you have no idea whom the person is. So don't join people to conclude others, hate others, when you have no details about that person. Whether the person is wrong with them or whether the person did them wrong, don't join them. Because another thing is this: the enemy of another person can be your helper. I repeat, the same people, the same person that they call their enemy can be the same person that God will end up using to do or to favor you. Because God is not coming to favor you by not using someone. God will use someone. So that is why you should not join others to hate no one, because you don't know who God will accurately use to favor you. You got to say, because maybe the anointing of God upon that person's head is what God will use to promote you. But the day you make up your mind to hate that person, that means you have hate what God have given to you for prosperity. So be mindful of whom you hate, because you cannot become whom you hate. Never. You can never become who you hate. You know what I'm saying? You can never become whom you hate. It's just like when you are studying, many of us who make that mistake, you know, whereby maybe you enroll in university, polytechnic, etc., and maybe because of your friends love what accounting, or they love what science, or they love to be a business admin, etc., and because they are in that subject, you know that you don't like that subject so much, you decide to do it, to force yourself to do it. You know that you will always have that thought in your mind, I wished. So that is why you should not hate whom you should do what? You should be careful of whom you do what you hate. You should be mindful of whom you hate, because you can never love, or you can never attain or step into the position of whom you hate. May God bless you and remain what I remain blessed.